What's up, guys? Today we are going to be talking about 3 different combos that you have to know if you want to play Hashashin effectively. Also, I do want to mention that I am streaming live on Twitch 3 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My stream schedule can be found on my Twitch page, which is linked in the description below. Also, we do have a Discord server, the 1HP community, so if you have any questions or want to come in to chat, whatever it is, anyone's welcome to join, and you can find the link to that Discord also in the description below. I'm actually personally learning the class myself, and I know how overwhelming it can be, especially in BDO, learning a new class, learning new combos. You're not sure exactly which combo is good, which combo actually does more damage, when you're supposed to use these types of combos. It can be kind of overwhelming. So what I've done is I've kind of put this basic combo guide together for you guys, and I'm going to really slow it down and walk you through it step by step. Let me start by first mentioning that I did not create these combos myself. I'm not reinventing the wheel here. I did my due diligence. I went out, got some help from my friends. I do want to give a shout out to my boy Nightstrike for really helping me with a lot of what I've learned from Hashashin so far. A lot of these combos, I've talked to him about them, and we've been pretty much going from there. With that said, let's talk about these 3 combos. The first combo is going to be your default combo, and this is a close to a max damage combo. It does a lot of damage, and a lot of the combos that you're going to use will kind of transition into this combo, and this will be a very good baseline for you to learn in order for you to really have an easier time learning other combos. Combo number 2 is kind of your max damage combo. You can kind of take it a couple of different ways, but it's going to give you a strong baseline of really dishing out the most amount of damage for a Hashashin when you open up with a grab. Combo number 3 is going to be your basic SA protected combo that you can use when there are multiple people in the fight and you have to stay protected so that you don't get CC'd mid-fight. Combo number 1, I really consider this the bread and butter combo. That's why I call it the default combo. So I'm just playing this real quick in real time to give you an idea of what it looks like. Here's what the combo looks like in slow motion. The first skill you're going to see me use here is sand warping to the left. I just want to mention 2 things here. Number 1, that little slash you see at the end of sand warp is not an extra attack. It's simply what the Hashashin does at the end of sand warp. Number 2, sand warp is more of a pre-skill to this combo, as this combo actually starts with grab or constriction. The reason why you should practice sand warping left before grab is because your grab goes off significantly faster when dashing left versus just grabbing, or dashing in any other direction for that matter. You can see here on the left that there's a little bit of a wind-up period before the grab goes off. The other part that I want to mention is after using Sand Slicer and going into the Purge cancel. The default key for Purge is normally Shift LMB. However, when you do this, there's a long wind-up period. If you use Purge and add a directional key to the Shift LMB after using Sand Slicer, it can cancel and dash you into the direction of your choosing. So here you see me canceling into Purge backwards by hitting Shift LMB with S. This is a mechanic that's really important to learn because it gives you good mobility. You could actually catch people off guard with this skill, and it's kind of funky at first to kind of learn. So I would really try and practice this, especially when you're grinding. Right now you're seeing a slight variation of combo number 1, or the default combo as I'd like to call it. There are 2 key differences between this variation and the original. The first difference you're going to notice is that after my grab, I'm going to actually dash left or sand warp left and go straight into Inquisition or SLMB. And the reason why I do this is because sometimes if you go straight into Inquisition after the grab, because of desync, you might not actually be able to land the Inquisition, so you might lose some DPS. And the second CC isn't coming until after Inquisition anyway, so you're really not losing damage from your combo by adding in an extra Sand Warp. Now I know this isn't really a variation, but I thought that this was worth mentioning because it is a little bit different, and someone that's new to the class is going to be like, whoa, this looks a little bit different. What's happening here? So I just wanted to address that. The next variation comes at the end of the combo, which actually follows this segment here. Now, if you'll watch closely, you'll notice that the target gets floated on the collapse. And this is the very reason why we actually use collapse in this combo following the Dune Slash, the Shift F. And that's because Dune Slash is the second CC that's being applied, and that's a knockdown. Unfortunately, a lot of people run knockdown resist, and having a float following the knockdown will ensure that you will at least get 2 CCs applied to your target. Now, assuming the float is the second CC that registers, just like you see in this video, you'll notice that I've shortened the end of my combo and the target is just getting up as I'm finishing my combo. Combo number 2, this is pretty much the maximum amount of damage that you'll be able to do on this class. As usual, we're going to play this real time and then we're going to slow this thing down. First, we're going to Sand Warp to the left and go straight into a quick grab. Again, Sand Warping to the left allows us to instant grab and avoid the wind up time from Constriction. Next, we're going to use All's Breath from the hotbar. This is pretty much why this combo does so much damage, because they have to sit in this thing the entire time. Followed up by Chosen Blade, straight into a Sand Warp to the right, followed by Piercing Fang and an Inquisition, single slash. Cancelled by All's Dominion, Sand Warping in any direction. Next, you're going to use Collapse and cancel it into Sin Splitter. Make sure you don't use the hotbar for Sin Splitter on this one. And finally, you're going to finish this one using Dune Slash and flowing that straight into Condemnation by holding your left mouse button down. I do want to note that they're going to be getting up pretty much right at the end of this combo, so you do want to be careful. And finally, we've got combo number 3, the Protected combo. This combo is gonna be the easiest because honestly, we really just don't have much when it comes to protected combos. In this video, I am deliberately overextending so that you can see that the combo is finished. First, we're gonna start out with a grab, which is actually unprotected. So you could actually replace this with Core Sin Splitter, as the core version gives you super armor and applies the same type of CC, which is a bound. Next, you're going to go into a Dune Slash, single slash. And before we continue this combo, I do need to mention that Dune Slash in itself is unprotected. You can choose to use the core version of it, which will give you protection. However, it is not protected by default. Once that's understood, then you're going to hold down left mouse button to flow straight into Condemnation. And finally, this combo is finished off by a Serpent's Coil. The only other thing that I would add to this is that at the very end of the combo, you could actually get a down smash from Serpent's Coil's flow. And if this were to happen, you have about enough time to get 1 extra descent if we're trying to keep the super armor rotation going. And that's a wrap. If you guys enjoy the content and you want to see more Hash content, like and subscribe to YouTube, follow me on Twitch. I plan on making this my new main, so I'm going to be playing this class quite a bit.